Let me now bring in teen sports reporter and journalist Chase Coburn, host of the Chase's Sports News podcast. Chase, thanks for hopping on early, first off. Just for starters, the energy around this game, per Marnie's reporting there, it's just electric. How excited are you to watch along with everybody else tonight?
Oh, hey, Markie, thanks for having me. I'm really excited just because you have one team in Miami that's, winners of, 5-6 straight. They've been on fire as of late here, barely sneaking into the college football playoff, but finding their way to the national championship. And then, of course, the stories with Indiana. They are the least successful college football program, one could argue, in the history of the sport. And now they're here in the national championship and possibly could become, the most impressive title in history if you're 16-0, second greatest point differential in history. And again, they've lost more. They have more losses than any program in the history of the sport. So this could easily go down as one of the more impressive titles if they're able to pull through.
And just to piggyback off what you're saying there, 700 defeats, right? They entered the season as the losingest program in college football history. And I think a lot of people just asking the question, how in the world has Coach Cignetti done it? What have you gathered on that front of how he was able to turn the program around like this?
I love that one quote that he said, do I win? Google me. I win. And so that's essentially what he did. He won at James Madison, and he's brought that over into Indiana. I think what's so impressive is that all of these coaches now in the modern landscape, you think that you need a 4-star recruit, a 5-star recruit. There is no 5-star recruiter or 5-star transfer on this team. He just found a bunch of guys that are dogs, a bunch of hard workers, and he's turned them into winners. A guy like Fernando Mendoza would have never been a Heisman winning quarterback if he wasn't under Curt Cignetti, and now he's possibly on his way to being the #1 overall pick in the NFL draft. That's 100% a byproduct of Curt Cignetti, not looking for the top talents, but looking for the top team.
Yeah, I love that quote that you mentioned right off the top, Google me. I win. He's been a lightning rod all season long. Everybody knows Indiana is the Cinderella coming into this game. But some people are calling Miami the Sleeping Beauty as they also look for their first national title in, 25 years? Who do you think has the edge in this one?
I think Indiana has the edge. I just think they're so dominant on both ends. I got to give a lot of credit to what Miami has done. Mario Cristobal at head coach, Carson Beck at quarterback. Again, they're another team that started off the season really well. They went through kind of some leaps and lapses in the middle of the season with the 2 ACC losses, but they barely were able to sneak into the playoff, and they're just getting hot at the right time, which you always want to see. But back-to-back games now it's been for Indiana where they've won by 34 or more points. That's unprecedented territory that they're entering, and I just think eventually, through 4 quarters, it's going to be Fernando Mendoza and the Hoosiers to pull through.
Yeah, and we'll see also if home field advantage factors into this game at all for Miami, too. Chase Coburn, could you come on with me like every week moving forward? I would love that to talk about the latest. Very impressive, and keep us posted. I know you're excited to watch tonight. Chase Coburn, everybody, thanks so much.